According to Forbes, Elon Musk currently has a net worth of around $195 billion. He is the second richest man in the world and can be the richest anytime soon. The only thing Musk is concerned about are making the world a better place, looking after his large family, his partner Grimes, and his children, and his cars. And before you utter anything, we're not just talking about electric cars. Despite being the CEO and mastermind behind Tesla, 49-year-old Musk is a big fan of automobiles, especially the ones that functions underwater. Over the years, he's gathered a magnificent collection of cars, so brace yourself since we're about to blow your mind. So before we get into what lies in Musk's garage, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Ford Model T, 1920. Henry Ford's Model T was launched in October 1908 and is considered the most prestigious car of the 20th century. This description is precise enough for you to understand why a friend of Musk gifted him a Model T. Upon its release, the Model T was just worth $850. That is nearly half of what a Tesla's Model S carbon fiber spoiler is worth. No wonder why Tesla has such extraordinary cars, since Musk must have compared them to the Ford Model T. E-Type Jaguar Roadster, 1967. Musk calls his E-Type Jaguar his first love, and he fell for it when he was just age of 17. It was 1988, the year before he decided to shift to Canada, and someone gave him a handbook of the classic convertibles ever made. He initially wanted to buy the E-Type but couldn't afford it during that period. Musk always had his eye on it and knew it one day he will ride it. Having formed his company in 1995, called Zip2, some of his venture capitalist investors gave Musk $40,000, and that was all the excuse he needed. He spent the money in an old E-Type, and it was so it broke recklessly on the drive back from the dealership. Not that it put Elon off, he to date owns the Jaguar. Lotus Esprit aka Wet Nelly, 1976. Lotus Esprit aka Wet Nelly is an iconic piece of automotive James Bond memorabilia in 2013. This astonishing car was created by a company in Florida and it's worth around $100,000. Although it only served as an underwater prop in a James Bond film, it did not deter Musk from paying almost $1 million for it. It was impressive as a little kid for Musk to watch James Bond drive this beauty and have it transform into a submarine underwater. He was initially disappointed to learn that it doesn't actually transform, but he is determined to create a Tesla with such an extraordinary feature. BMW 320i, 1978. The BMW 320i was the first iteration of the celebrated BMW 3 Series and was launched at the Olympic Stadium in Munich in 1975. It was an immediate hit in Europe. With that peculiar kidney grille and zestful fuel-injected 2-liter engine that can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 10 seconds. Musk bought one second-hand only for $1,400 in 1994, and the truth be told, he exactly got what he paid for. He kept the car for a while until one day, he let one of his Zip2 interns take a few runs in it and one of the wheels fell off. However, the Musk success story kept on rolling, and when he made $22 million for his 7% share when he sold his firm Zip2. Aero L39 Albatross, 1994. Musk felt the need for speed. He chooses something with a little more oomph. The most iconic plane owned by Musk is a Russian fighter jet which has a Czech airframe, a Ukrainian engine, Russian avionics. This plane is used to train Russian fighter pilots, so it's incredibly aerobatic. The plane in question was an Aero L39 Albatross created in the 1960s by Aero Vodokody and is considered to be a Top Gun. Flying this plane is a mind-blowing experience. It lets you go hundreds of feet above the ground. It's like a roller coaster ride, so much further up and down quite swiftly. One drawback being here, it makes your butt hurts if you fly in it for more than an hour, as stated by Musk. McLaren F1, 1997. When Musk bought his firm, he had to choose from whether to buy a house in Palo Alto or a McLaren F1. McLaren F1 is the best car in Musk's opinion. Out of the 106 McLaren F1s ever made, number 67 was one of the 7 imported to the US in 1997, and it's owned by Elon Musk. The 3-seater hypercar was capable of 240 miles per hour, and Musk used it as a firm car. Often traveled from LA to San Francisco in it. Despite putting 11,000 miles on it, Musk was so assured he wouldn't be one of those cliched rich guys that buys a sports car and crashes it. He didn't even get insurance. Fast forward to the year 2000, and Musk was going to attend an investment meet with his friend Peter Thiel when both of them suffered an accident. In the subsequent accident, both of them emerged unhurt, but the car sustained some serious damage. Fortunately for Musk, he had founded a payment firm called X.com, which collaborated with a company called Confinity, which eventually became PayPal and was bought by eBay in 2002, gaining Musk a roaring $165 million. This helped with the F1 repairs, and Musk later sold the car in 2007 for a profit. According to Musk, McLaren is a work of art and a beautiful piece of engineering. Hammond BMW M5 2006. BMW tuning expert Hammond had its foul way with an M5 and turned an already phenomenal car into a thing of a Bavarian wonder. By messing around and delimiting the 5-liter V10 engine, Hammond was capable of boosting its output to 603 bhp. That is definitely not bad for a 4-seater family car. It was a car so crazy that maybe it helped Musk crop up the idea for the ludicrous mode, which he introduced for the Tesla Model S. Tesla Roadster 2008. In 2008, Tesla unveiled its first electric car, the Roadster. Based on the framework of a Lotus Elise, it utilizes lithium-ion batteries and had a range of 227 miles. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds. And the first lucky owner of a Roadster was Elon Musk. Musk used it as his daily driver for years, until he decided to give it an honored send-off. However, rather than advertising it on eBay, Elon had it charged into his SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket, inserting a dummy he named Starman in the passenger seat, and launched it into the space on February 6, 2018. Musk stated that he did so because he wanted it to be out there in deep space for millions and billions of years. Maybe it will be discovered by some alien race, who knows. Audi Q7 2010. Back when Elon had a larger young family, his Tesla company was only creating a 2-seater car, so Musk needed something bigger for their clan. He chose what was one of the world's most lavish SUVs, the Audi Q7. He wasn't overly impressed. When it was introduced in 2006, it was one of the largest, most elegant off-roaders one could buy. But there was a problem. Even though it had a third row of pop-up chairs, accessing it wasn't easy. Even in the best-case scenario, you must be a dwarf mountain climber to reach the back seat. When developing Tesla's Model X, Musk stated that his SUV should feature falcon wing doors to make the back seat easily accessible, especially during tight parking spaces. So now, whenever Musk travels with his clan or a smaller group of Sherpas, he doesn't fancy any problems whatsoever. Porsche 911 Turbo 2012. Musk always had a soft corner for 911s. And who can blame him? The exemplary and legendary sports car has been refined for decades and remains one of the ideal driver's car. For Musk though, there was a tiny trouble with the 911, that he couldn't quite get over the gas-guzzling engine. So when Musk met an aspiring engineer, J.B. Straubel, in 2003 to discuss their ideas for future tech, the idea that seizes Musk's attention was that of battery-powered cars. Straubel had been working with Alan Cocconi, who had created a prototype e-car, and Musk was charmed. At first, he tried to buy it, but when Cocconi turned it down, Musk requested him to turn his 911 into an EV. Musk was willing to pay him up to $250,000. Cocconi still wouldn't agree, but he put Musk in touch with a couple of other guys who had an e-car startup of their own called Tesla. It's valued Musk $30 million to get involved, and the rest is… Sorry, we were discussing Porsche 911, weren't we? Never mind. Tesla Model S Performance 2019. When asked which car Musk drives the most, Musk revealed that it was his Tesla Model S. Described by Top Gear magazine as a game changer, this 4-door, 5-seat EV is a standard for plug-in vehicles. And the model comes with ludicrous mode, a launch system that can take the Model S from 0 to 62 miles per hour in fewer than 3 seconds. But for Musk, the best was yet to come. According to Musk, Tesla is attempting to create a powertrain upgrade that will take the ludicrous mode to a whole new another level. Tesla Cybertruck 2020. The next chapter of Tesla's story is the Cybertruck. Musk's futuristic EV pickup seems like something RoboCop would have driven in 1987. With seating for 6 and a range of up to 500 miles, a body made of ultra-hard 3x cold-rolled stainless steel and armored glass, it could be Tesla's most outlandish automobile. And for those cynics who claim the car is just more than Elon's hype, Musk drove the Cybertruck prototype to dinner at Nobu in Malibu with Grimes. So it looks like it's happening. Great news for the 200,000 people who put in $100 deposits for the EV pickup, and even better news for firms who raised $20 million in the process. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the like. Let us know in the comments below which was your favorite car. Also subscribe to our channel for more exclusive techno content.